feel like you can't go on, I'll be there to put one foot in front of the other. When you've lost your way, oh, the first time your heart breaks, I'll pick up the pieces and put them back together. I'll be there for you. Every fall and every rise, every wrong and every right. I'll be there for you. When your heart finds a home, when you find what you've been searching for, I'll be by your side and walk you down into your forever. I'll be there for you. Every fall and every rise, every wrong and every right. I'll be there for you. When the time finally comes, I hope you're proud of everything we've done, and you can help me put one foot in front of the other. I'll be there for you. Every fall and every rise, every wrong and every right. I'll be there for you. Yeah, I'll be there for you.